Okay, good morning. So today we will see different types of calibrations. So practically we'll be having the direct calibration, indirect calibration, primary calibration, secondary calibration, and routine calibration. So first of all we'll see what is calibration. So calibration in its simplest terms is a process in which an instrument or piece of equipment's accuracy is compared with a known and proven standard. So there are different types of calibration that conform to different standards. So in simple we can say that the output of the instrument is going to be compared with the output of another standard instrument. By comparing the outputs of the field instruments with the standard instruments, we are going to be removing the error that is present in the field instruments here. So the calibration is the activity of checking by comparison with a standard the accuracy of a measuring instrument of any type. So it may also include adjustment of the instrument to bring it into alignment with the standard. So that is a basic definition of the calibration, and this is the principle that is going to be followed while we are going to be performing the calibration of any type of instrument. So coming to what is a direct calibration and what is indirect calibration. So in this case, for understanding the difference between the direct calibration and indirect calibration, we are going to be taking one example. So the example is the calibration of the shunt via measurement of the resistance value. So how we are going to be calibrating the shunt? Through the measurement of the resistance value. So in direct calibration, so just we are going to be calibrating the shunt by measuring the resistance value. So in indirect calibration, the calibration of the shunt is going to be done through the measurement of the current under applied voltages. So by using the Ohm's law, we are going to be finding the value of the shunt resistance. So the Ohm's law is I is equal to V by R, then R is equal to V by I. So from that equation we are going to be finding the value of the shunt resistance. That is called as the indirect calibration. We are going to be finding the value of the shunt resistance indirectly by using Ohm's law. So whereas in the first case, just by using some instruments which are used for measuring the resistance, we are going to be finding the value of the shunt resistance here. From that we are going to be calibrating the shunt. Okay. So that is the difference between the direct calibration and the indirect calibration. So a calibration can take advantage of a wide range of different principles. So by measuring different properties of the object under calibration, it is possible to perform a calibration. So this can result in different calibration methods for the same measurand, often also on the same object under calibration. So it is possible to perform direct or indirect calibration depending on which property of the object under calibration is to be determined. So the other classification is system calibration and component calibration. So system calibration means if you take the instrument or measurement system, so in the instrument or measurement system we will be having a large number of components. So we are going to be calibrating the component by component, or we can calibrate the entire system. So system calibration means an assembled measurement system can also be calibrated as a unit. So system calibration returns the measurement uncertainty of the measuring system directly and is certified in the calibration certificate. So while we are going to be performing the system calibration, the output of this system is going to be compared with the output of the standard system. So by comparing the outputs of these, we are going to be calibrating the particular measurement system. So in component calibration, so within the system we will be having a large number of components. So individually we are going to be calibrating the components used in the system. So after calibrating individual components, then we are going to be checking the calibration of the system with the calibration of the another standard system. That is called as component calibration. So the measuring system can be calibrated according to the component method. So these components can be calibrated autonomously. Okay. So this is the brief introduction of the uh, classification or the differences between the direct calibration and indirect calibration, system calibration and component calibration. So we will see in detail in the next class here. Okay, thank you.